broadcasting across the nation from the East Coast to the West, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side, with leading-edge topics, along with special guests, to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that will make you go, Pull up a seat, raise a glass with our hosts as we spend the next hour talking about technology for the common person. Welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm.
Well, welcome to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, technology news of the week, the show for the everyday person talking about technology, broadcasting across the nation with insightful segments. On weeks ahead of the mainstream media, we welcome our radio audience of 35 million listeners to an hour of insightful technology news. I'm Nathan Mumm, your host and technologist with over 30 years of technology expertise. Our co-host Mike Day is in studio today. He's the award-winning author and our human behavior expert. Now we're live streaming during the show on 6. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 2 hands I have to use to put that one up. All right. 6 of the most popular platforms, including YouTube, Twitch.tv, Facebook, LinkedIn, and now Pick and Rumble. We encourage you to visit us online at techtimeradio.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/techtimeradio. We're friends from different backgrounds, but we bring the best technology show possible weekly for our family, friends, and fans to enjoy. We're glad to have Odie, our producer, at the control panel today. Welcome, everyone. Let's start today's show.
Now on today's show.
All right. Welcome to Tech Time Radio. Today on the show, we have Gwen back with our Gadgets and Gear segment, and we have a Zoom meeting failure that will make you go, And, of course, our secret sound pot has tripled. Listen at the end of the show for our secret sound and guess it to win. In addition, we have our standard features, including Mike's mesmerizing moment, technology fail of the week, and a possible Nathan Nugget. And, of course, our pick of the day, whiskey tasting, to see if our selected whiskey pick gets 0, 1, or 2 thumbs up at the end of the show. We only have 1 glass today, so that's going to be interesting. None of the playoffs where I have to make sure I pick the right winner. We'll see what we got going on here. But now it's time for the latest headlines in the world of technology.
Here are our top technology stories of the week.
All right. The U.S. Congressional Budget Office was targeted by a suspected foreign cyber attack. Let's go to Lisa Walker for more on the story.
The Congressional Budget Office confirms a cybersecurity breach, likely by a foreign hacker, that may have exposed sensitive communications with Congress. Spokesperson Caitlin Emma says the agency acted quickly to contain the incident and has added new security measures. The Washington Post broke the story, noting officials discovered the hack recently and fear emails between CBO analysts and congressional offices may have been compromised. Well, folks, I'm sleeping soundly with our national security getting compromised every few months. Aren't you? Back to the studio.
Wow, that was a little snarky.
What's it? You know what? Lisa just decided to go for it all there. I guess she must be sleeping much better than I'm doing, because let's talk about this. The CBO is a nonpartisan agency that provides lawmakers with economic analysis, cost estimates for proposed legislation. So they're the ones that do all the budget. So if we're going to put in cyber security people that need to be hired and do certain stuff, they'll have a price for that. If we would decide that we're going to replace all of our taxi drivers in New York with a Waymo device or something like that, they would figure out those budgets. So they come up with all of the forecast economic budget information. Now, they are a part of a cybersecurity attack by a known entity, which is China. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Have you heard of China?
No, never.
No, so China, main hacking group was actually the group that decided to compromise what they had going on there. Now, let me just ask you this. You know what? I'm kind of about numbers. You know what? Do you know that since President Donald Trump took office, we have 12 major security incidents that have happened? So how do you feel about that?
You know how I feel about that.
12 security
I
incidents.
drink a lot because of that.
I drink a lot. So it's just very interesting. This is who has been compromised so far this year that we have talked about on Tech Time Radio. Now, we can't cover every single cyber attack to our government. Otherwise, we would just have 12 of our shows dedicated to this. But we have the U.S. Treasury Department, the Department of Health and Human Services, the Department of Justice, the Department of Interior, and the Committee on Foreign Investments in the United States, which reviews foreign investment for national security risks, have all been breached this year. So, you know what?
That's only 4.
Was that? Well, these are the big ones. These are the big. These are the big ones. Okay. The U.S. Treasury Department is pretty big. The Department of Health and Human Services is pretty big. So there you go. You know what? Be careful with your data, and if you're the United States government,
I don't think it matters.
Be even more careful. I know. You know, I just wish that, you know what, the government needs to hire back some cybersecurity people that can help us in this incident. Do you know that 3 weeks ago, there was just every nation decided to attack the United States. There was a whole dark web event where they went through, and all it was Attack America Week, and they sent out, and they compromised tons of small businesses. We talked a little bit about it. So now we have organizations and governments that are going on out there, kind of like what Mark does on his, pick of the week for his whiskey tasting. He selects something. There's now a national.
How are
hack
you relating this to
States.
Mark?
Well, I'm just saying. There's a whole event.
Mark, you are now an international hacking terrorist.
All right. So there you go. So, you know what? Let's hope that we can figure out these breaches and not have them happen anymore.
We can get rid of the internet. That would work.
You get rid of the internet? Okay. I don't know if that would work good for our 6 streaming platforms. Not 5 or 6.
Yeah, it might not work for us, but it certainly work for, going back to the good old days when you had to write a check for your groceries.
I sat down and had to write checks this week. Do you know how long it takes for people to deposit checks? I can write a check for something.
I grew up in that.
And it literally, Odie, so I know that you get paid in checks. How long does it take you to deposit your check?
What do you mean, like the bank, or for me to do it?
Yeah, for you to do it.
Oh, I forget about it all the time. I go like a month without depositing.
You do. That's exactly what I say. And you'd think that would be uniquely different, but I send out stuff for our I do a big event once a year. I now have people cashing $2,000 and $3,000 checks. Okay. And this is literally now. This is 4 months after the event itself. So then I kind of look back and say, did they really need to get paid money if they didn't ever go through and do the check? But never mind. Okay. All right.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I'm not sure how that works.
Forget about it.
I don't know why you forget about it, but
I don't know.
I guess it's kind of your savings plan. That's your savings plan.
I can't even remind him to pay me.
Oh, what are you talking
about? Yeah, we go about it. I'm like, it's whatever. Blah, blah,
all right,
blah.
this is we're digging
in like the best way.
This sounds like a counseling session waiting to happen. I think we should move on.
I think you get paid today, isn't it? Payday today?
Yeah, but technically it was last week.
Well, it was last week. It was. But you're right.
But I don't think about it.
Okay, so we'll get that taken care of. All right. Okay. Nice. Whoa. All right. Story number 2. This is exciting here, Mike. This is our tease for the show.
Is it really?
It was. What do we got going on here?
Well, I thought we had been done and over with the whole Zoom thing, after the pandemic, but clearly we haven't, because a Detroit police officer was caught without his pants on a court hearing video.
What's Mark got all excited? He decided just to crash the video.
Yeah.
He was excited about the pants. Okay. All right.
Officer Matthew Jackson of the Detroit Police Department appeared at virtual court proceeding, missing a crucial part of his uniform. He was caught during the court appearance with his pants down, literally. It actually looks like he was on the toilet.
It does.
The verified video shared online, Detroit police officer Matthew Jackson was seen during a Monday court appearance via video conference without his pants on. Officer Jackson was dressed in his police uniform top, but was apparently wearing only undershorts, which prompted the judge to ask him a pointed question. You got some pants on, officer?
How do you have to ask that, right?
I don't know. No, sir, he said. He tilted his camera up so that you could only see
from the waist up.
The waist up.
Okay.
Which is...
come on now.
This is the Zoom
If you're going to do the party on the bottom and the professionalism on the top, wouldn't you know by now how to point a camera? I mean, come on now.
Did you just relate Zoom to...
Well, there's a lot of people that do
the
Zoom
mullet.
Calls. There's a lot of people that do Zoom calls that'll have like shorts on or something like that.
Yeah,
and then,
doesn't everybody?
No. But if you're not going to have,
you do it opposite. You don't wear the shirt and.
No. So right now
you can't get away with that.
Yeah, right now I'm fully dressed up, so I'm not like in shorts that are here.
Yeah, this is.
But there was an episode a couple weeks ago where you were wearing cargo shorts on top of
yes,
you.
We all know that he does this
sometimes. But I'm gonna make sure I'm not on camera there during the whole time if I'm doing that.
But you didn't do that day.
I did do it that day. I'm just saying, but I'm now dressed up.
Blatantly stood up.
I did.
All right. Well, anyway, the court wants you to wear your dress code.
Did the person get off?
Appropriate.
Did the person not
No,
win
didn't
this?
he
or-
go-
No, he just tilted his camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
It was just like a warning.
Yeah.
for
It's a
next
warning?
time. An advisory.
I think this one's gone off the rails.
Do you?
I do. But it happens. You know, this is human behavior.
So what did the guy say about it?
What did what guy say?
Yeah,
about it?
Matt. I mean, he's got to be. Just think, he's got to be the most teased guy at the port.
You know,
Matthew
he is
Jackson.
he is getting all kinds of hazing for this,
yes.
right? So Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison issued a statement in response to this. It said that Detroit Police Department requires its officers represent themselves in a dignified and professional manner while attending court proceedings, even if you are at home on Zoom or looking like you're on the toilet.
Okay.
Involved officers' actions are not representative of the professionalism of this department and will be appropriately addressed to maintain the public confidence and efficient operation of this department. Our apologies are hereby extended to the judges and staff of the court, as well as anyone else who may have been in attendance during this incident. Moral of the story is either wear pants
If you're
or
on
make
Zoom.
sure your camera is tilted in the right direction.
That's exactly right, right?
Yeah.
Well, don't
But
you-
this is just normal. This is just normal stuff.
Okay.
Really?
That's normal? A police officer goes onto a Zoom meeting wearing only his underwear?
Okay. We're
no,
talking.
he had
we're,
a top on.
we're talking
Okay.
about
only
about
his
social
underwear.
behavior here,
Yeah.
and with the advent of all these video conferencing that's predominantly because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
We have made behavior changes that reflect that. And what happens with people is that we when we learn things, when we have some learned behavior, we don't have to think about it. So we start doing things unconsciously.
Yeah.
And one of those things is, not checking the camera angle.
Oh, man. I saw when I do camera angle stuff, I make sure even if I have junk in the background type of deal, that if they're going to zoom in type of deal, that none of that would be offensive to anybody, because you can do it with the HD camera now. You can zoom in pretty good and
Yeah, well,
see what's going on.
We just don't. We have so much stuff going on that some of these things, they just bypass our conscious.
All right.
And that guy got caught with his pants down.
Da-da-da.
Dun dun.
You're
And he's gonna be the butt of a lot of jokes for right now.
They got comedy nights opening up, huh?
Yep.
All right, there you go. Perfect. All right. Well,
Let's talk about this next one, which is,
hey, do you like making passive income?
yeah.
Okay, Odie, do you like making passive income?
Who doesn't like
Oh,
passive income?
this is the thing to make passive income. All right. Now, and everybody likes a good night's sleep, right?
Mm.
Okay. IKEA has a smartphone bed that just might make you sleep. It allows you to also make passive income. Every night when you tuck in your kids, our pets, and ourselves, blankets fluffed, lullabies dance in our heads, we forget about the number one friend on our list, the glowing rectangle that we cradle like a digital teddy bear while doom scrolling ourselves into insomnia.
Man, ChatGPT really did a really good job on that.
Wow. I actually wrote that stuff. Actually, that's cut and paste from their actual.
Oh, okay.
All right. Enter IKEA, the Swedish Jenga expert, has a solution, a tiny bed for your smartphone. Yes, it has a comforter. No, it's not a joke. And yes, your phone might now have better sleep setup than you do.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
The internet reacted with predictable chaos. Half the world screamed, well, the other half Googled, is this satire or is this even real? But the science checks out. Behavioral psychology says rituals help us disconnect. Is that correct, Mike?
Rituals do help us disconnect.
Okay, there
if
you
you
go.
ritually put your phone down, you will ritually disconnect.
Okay, and you know what? How about tucking your phone into a miniature bed? So like a sleepy totter.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
whatever floats your boat.
All right. So guess what? IKEA actually has a little bed for you to plug your phone in. Now, if your phone naps undisturbed for 7 hours a night, IKEA will reward you with a voucher. That's right. They will give you money.
They will give you store credit for a meatball.
That's right.
They will give.
Because this thing get discounts on meatballs and getting that Swiss Army lamp that nothing better for $19 or whatever. You can build yourself credit by having your phone go to sleep in its own bed. Now, you'd think that this would be the internet crave of the United States. No, it's only available in the United Arab of Emirates store. So it's not here in the United States yet.
Okay. Yeah, speaking. Why?
But it may be coming. Now, here's what you have to do. You have to spend $200 on this little bed. Literally, it probably
the bed is $200.
It's $200, and
that's more than a bed that you can get off of Amazon.
Well, hang on. $200 for this bed, and it must include one item from the Complete Sleep collection from IKEA. So $200 plus a Complete Sleep collection. Now, if IKEA rolls this out globally, just think you could have the dream of having passive income, and you could pay $200 to let your phone sleep when you could actually go to IKEA itself and buy the $60 Needham bed frame for $60 and have back problems. So there you go. As a human, you can buy a bed for $60, but as a phone, your bed can only be purchased for $200.
I don't know about,
So the passive income probably is accounted into how long you're going to pay the $200 for your little bed, how long you're going to keep it.
Maybe. But if I'm going to pay $200 for a tiny bed for my phone to sleep in, and they're going to give me a discount on meatballs, I'm not really behind that.
You're not behind that?
No.
All right. Well, guess what? That ends our top technology stories of the week. She's got the picture of it right there. Look at that.
That's just ridiculous.
Odie, would you buy it? She would.
If it wasn't $200, I'd say maybe
if it was a tchotchke or something.
It is so cute though.
I know.
And it has a little comforter.
Look at there's sheets on it.
Yeah, and a pillow.
I know. Well, I mean, like your phone.
Now, if it charged the phone, it does. Okay.
It does charge your phone too.
So it's a $200 charger that looks like a bed for your phone.
I think that's adorable, but $200 is not a cute price.
So you know what's going to be next? We're going to have like a little dollhouse that goes with it.
I'm not against that.
You're gonna well, yeah, I get that you're not against that. But
just think next to your bed.
Instead of using dolls for dollhouse, it's going to be your phone house. I'm like, look, my little.
Dude, that's a good
my
market.
little watch is like a pet for my phone.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
You put your little
leash
watch
on it.
on the thing.
Yeah.
Let's just
and passive income. You know what? We come up with business ideas each and every show on this.
IKEA should call us.
There we go.
That's right. Okay, well, that is our...
Give us some meatballs.
They're meatballs. Have you tried their vegan meatballs?
I don't try vegan.
Oh, my word. Ugh. Okay, all right. Well, that ends our top technology stories of the week. Vegan meatballs should not be ever created in this world. Moving on, we have Gwen that will be joining us in our Gadgets and Gear segment up next. We're going to take an 88-mile-per-hour break. See you next segment.
Looking for custom glass solutions for your next commercial project? Hartung Glass Industries is your trusted partner in custom glass fabrication. For over 100 years, Hartung has delivered proven manufacturing expertise, comprehensive product offerings, and dependable service and quality. From energy-efficient facades to custom shower doors, we create glass solutions tailored to your project needs. With 8 facilities across the U.S. and Canada, we combine national expertise with a local touch-ensuring faster service and unparalleled customer care. Hartung Glass Industries, where quality meets innovation. Visit hartungglass.com to learn more.
All right. Mike is figuring out how to save his pennies for that $200 phone bed.
I just want to know how long it takes to build it.
That's about the IKEA instructions.
Yeah.
You get 7-page instructions with no words on it, and a guy that has like the thumbs up, thumbs down, and the little.
Can I just say that Gwen and I are in agreement? We would pay like $25 for it.
You pay $25.
I'd pay $25.
But you wouldn't pay $200.
No.
But it's a charger, so
It's
the
a
charger's like
charger,
$60.
yes.
And it gives you meatballs.
Yeah, I'm not against that.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome back to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm. Our weekly show covers the top technology subjects without any political agenda. We verify the facts. We do it with a sense of humor in less than 60 minutes, and of course, with a little whiskey on the side. Today, Mark Gregoire, whiskey connoisseur, is in studio, and he has a single whiskey. We're not doing our competition, but this is really, really good already. So what do we have that we're tasting today?
Yeah, Mark, what are we drinking to take the pain away?
Today is Remus Repeal Reserve Series 5.
Oh.
From Remus's website, introducing Remus Repeal Reserve Series 5, comprised of a melody of 5 bourbons, aged since 2005 to 2008. Series 5 is carefully crafted to honor the repeal of Prohibition on December 5th, 1933. The 2021 limited edition leads with dried fruit, rich caramel, maple syrup, roasted nuts, and leather. The beginning includes rich toffee and vanilla, followed by chocolate, glazed nuts, and oak. The finish offers candied fruit, caramel, baking spice, and a lingering oaky rye spice. Now, when this was released at the time in 2021, it was by the Luxco Company, which then was bought by MGP, which then changed their name to Ross and Squibb. So if you follow that, you're really in the whiskey tube.
Okay.
The distillation at the time was G. Remus Distillery, which is, of course, the Ross and Squibb Distillery now in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Straight bourbon, it's non-age stated because the mash bill, it's a mix of 5 different bourbons.
Okay.
Its proof is 100, and the price at the time when it was released was $90. Of course, that was quite a few years ago. If you try and pick it up on the secondary market now, it's about 175 plus.
All right. So did you pick this up on the secondary market?
I did not.
Okay.
I did. I got it recently, and you will find out in the mumbles how I obtained it.
Oh. Did Mr. Remus himself give it to you?
Yeah, that's another black market running thing that he does.
Did you see that he did? He kind of plugged in another YouTube whiskey place. Maybe that is the plug for the place that he got it from. What I'm thinking for.
Nathan's on fire today.
That's right. See, I'm paying attention here.
Now, as you're enjoying this whiskey, so Nathan's finished his already.
That's great.
Wow, some of those top stories must have been tough for you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Nathan, please drink responsibly. Heaven can wait.
All right. You know, we want to thank all the veterans today. It is Veterans Day. So I just want to thank all the veterans that all that you have done for our country and keep us safe.
Oh, we jump into the what we're celebrating on November 11th today?
No.
Okay, so I have to come back.
You still got to come back. You gotta come back.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I just want to thank veterans.
Well, Nathan is.
Well, no, I just say today is
Nathan
Veterans Day.
Nathan, yeah, but the difference is Nathan doesn't know he's getting ahead of himself.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you have. I'm sorry that I got ahead. Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
You know, part of the best thing about this show is making Odie bust up.
with our whiskey tasting completed, let's move on to our feature segment today. We have Gwen Wade joining the show. She is an expert in cybersecurity during the day and a game board geek in the evening, as well as a producer of TechTime Radio and our gadgets and gear gal. Let's get ready to start our Comcast video stream for our next segment.
What's new in our gadgets and gear?
All right, Gwen, welcome back to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself for any new listeners.
Certainly. Hello, everybody. I am Gwen, and I've been in technology for a little over a quarter of a century. As Nathan said, I focus on cybersecurity during my day job, but I also like to have fun with different gadgets. So let's talk.
All right. So normally, now let me just tell you, Gwen. So on Kickstarter, there's a thing that I have. I have one of the original Vectrexes. And so there's a mini Vectrex on sale right now. If anybody wants to go out there, I bought 10 of them. So Christmas gift spoiler for everybody that they're getting 10 of these mini Vectrex game units and like the mini computer. So there you go. My wife, I'm gonna kind of wrap these up like the pots and pans I did for Christmas now. But besides
You weren't
that,
here.
we want to talk about something that we can get in time for the holidays, right? So we're not going to do Kickstarter. Now, I'll tell you, I have 3 Kickstarters funding that said that they would be here before the holidays. All 3 of them have been delayed, Gwen. So I didn't get them for Christmas, and I'm going to just put IOUs in those stockings for people and say, here you go. I had different stuff. So Kickstarter takes a while. This item is available on the market right now.
Exactly, which is why we went with it this month. We'll probably do one that's actually already on the market next month as well, because I want to make sure the listeners can get the best Christmas presents possible for their family.
Perfect. Tell us, what are we looking at today?
Well, this is something that I personally use and love and highly recommend. So we can already get off on a good footing with that. if our listeners have spent any time on YouTube, they've probably seen ads for Raycon. And yeah, this could be a Raycon ad if Raycon wants to reach out to TechTime Radio and say, hey, guys, work with us.
Okay.
In the meantime, though, I'm going to send everybody to rayconglobal.com and recommend that they look specifically at the Essential Open Earbuds.
Essential Open Earbuds. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And how, Raycon is Raycon?
That is correct.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. So these earbuds are really cool for a couple of different reasons. Number one, they are open ear, which means that while you're listening to, I don't know, your favorite podcast, like,
TechTime
I don't know,
Radio.
us.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You can also hear things around you. They're really good for office environments. They're really good for going for walks or runs. They are great for public transportation. The one place I would recommend not using them is on an airplane because they won't help deal with all of the
Noise cancellation.
crying children and buzz and very upset TSA agents.
All right. So they're not noise canceling. Is that correct?
Nope. That is correct.
So I'd like to tell you, the noise canceling part, that kind of freaks me out now. I put those in the new iPod 3s and the Airs in there, and I listen. All of a sudden, I can't hear anything around me, and it's like quiet. And then I just like think of my inner thoughts.
That's because you have to listen to your inner monologue.
I know. My inner thoughts are pretty scary.
Or your inner monologues because of all the voices in there.
And they're all talking to each other?
Yeah, it's just convoluted. So I'm glad that this is not noise canceling.
Nice word use.
There you go. All right, now let's take a look and see what makes these earbuds better than other earbuds, though.
Honestly, there's a great number of things. They've got an extremely long battery life. I've got some of the over-the-ear headphones also that have the noise canceling. And in my last work trip to Spain, they lasted all the way over and all the way back on the plane.
On a single charge?
On a single charge.
Wow, no way.
So these are incredible. They also come with a carrying case that charges them if you need to bump them up, kind of like the AirPods have similar things. And they come in really cool colors.
Okay, what are the colors they come in?
Well, you can get a mint, you can get a carbon black, you can get a blue, and you can get a lavender.
A lavender.
So, one for everybody in your family.
You sound like you're on a telemarshal, dude.
Gwen said it would be a commercial.
It is basically.
But wait, there's more.
These things sell themselves, but yeah.
All right, so
can I really put them in my ears and hear things?
You can.
Why, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
But wait, there's more.
But wait.
All right, so, okay, where's the place we can find these again? Give us the URL, because...
It's rayconglobal.com. Raycon is Raycon. You can go in, you can see all of their things there. Again, I highly recommend the Essential Open earbuds.
Okay.
Exactly. Right now also, and I'm stealing your thunder a little bit, but I think it's important, they're doing an early Black Friday deal, and you can get these for 30% off
30% off. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so they're regularly $80, which is still well worth the money, but right now you can get them for $56.
Wow, you see that? $80 for $56. That's stuff that you get only
you're gonna go
Radio.
Get some, I know.
I think I will get some. So I got
really
4
good.
colors.
You should plug your whole telemarshal thing too.
Okay, all right. So Black Friday, do you think they're going to be a better sale for Black Friday, or do you think this will be the best?
I think this is probably the best. I think this sale is likely to go on through Black Friday.
Okay.
They have occasionally done Cyber Monday specials, but they tend to be about the 30 to 40% off anyway in prior years.
Okay.
So are they ever on the Amazon Prime specials that Nathan loves so much?
I have never seen them on there.
I looked on Amazon. I did not see them, so I think you have to actually go to the website to buy these. All right. Final review and costs. And do you have a unit? Those are the questions.
Final review. These are stellar. They've got a 4.7 star review right now with 606 people reviewing them. So that should give you a good idea. I own some and absolutely adore them. I also have the over the ears and the everyday earbuds. Like, I am a Raycon stan for sure. And right now, with 30% off, you can get a pair of these open earbuds for $56.
$56. That's a deal. That's a deal.
Run
Get it right
to
now.
the website.
Yeah. That's right. You know what? We're going to put that on Deal of the Week. That'll be the top part of our banner for TechTime Radio. I'm going to put a link to that so everybody can get the deal that's available. Just visit techtimeradio.com. You can see Glenn's recommendation for gadgets and gear. All right, Glenn. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always a pleasure to have you talk about new gadgets. For a relay for you, you need to go look at Vectrex, Vetrex minis on Kickstarter. Take a look at them. It's actually going to be fully funded. So go take a look at that. I got 10 of those bad boys. So it's a very old console, but for us old people and
but a good one.
It's pretty cool. You know what? Your husband would love it. So if you don't tell him about it, he could there you go. Shh. Just like my wife's getting one for Christmas too.
Does he listen to the show?
He does when I'm on, but we'll pretend that he didn't hear anything.
Oh, look at that. He does when she's on. Otherwise, she's like, no, he doesn't listen to it when Nathan's on. But when I'm on, of course he listens to it.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
I understand.
All right. Thank you so much, Gwen. We'll see you next month.
Thank you.
All right. That ends our segment. We want to thank Gwen for being a part of the show. She does a great job finding the most unique items each month for our show. And with that, let's now move on to Mike's mesmerizing moment. Welcome to Mike's mesmerizing moment. What does Mike have to say today? All right, I'm going back to the question that we had on the since you're talking about Zoom meetings and different stuff. Are we more reliant on tech during in-person meetings? I go into some of these in-person meetings and I see people now on their phones and never paying attention. So it's literally just a bunch of bobbled heads scrolling, one person talking, and then everybody's like, what'd you say? What'd you say? What's going on with this, Mike?
So why are you asking me? You already have the evidence.
Well, why is this happening?
Why? Well, I think a good answer would be we have a tech addiction and we have trouble getting off of our phones. And this is not a new phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
When we did all these in-person meetings prior to all this video technology, what were people doing? They were doodling or, picking their nails or staring off into space.
Okay, yeah.
So this is not necessarily a new behavior. It's just a new focal point.
That we've now become accepted that you can pick up your phone and look at it during a meeting?
Well, yeah, and there's also some things called boundary issues that we're talking about. If you allow people to have their phones and don't call them out for it, they're going to just sit there and do this. But, part of it is the normal behavior,
okay,
coupled with the addiction of technology that makes this happen. So I don't know. I don't think it makes it smoother. I work for the government, so we have meetings about meetings that we're going to have a meeting about.
Okay.
Right. So we're just sitting there and nothing is really relevant to me personally. So, I'm going to be reading emails or I'm going to be doing some other productive thing because I don't need to be sitting in this meeting except for I have to be sitting in the meeting.
So isn't that when you should just send an email to somebody? If it has to be more than a 10-minute engagement, you should do a meeting. If you can get it done in an email and it doesn't take any, it's a yes or no decision, it should just be an email, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of shooting right there.
Okay. All right. A lot of shooting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just shoot all over the place.
All right. That was should. Odie's like, no, I got to go back and edit that out.
No,
all
you
right.
don't. It's a word.
Yeah. That's a whole bunch of shit.
Poor Odie. It's a bunch of, don't shoot on don't shoot on the thing, Odie.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mike, for that mesmerizing moment.
Yeah, that was really mesmerizing.
Well, kind of was.
I was mesmerized.
You're mesmerized? All right. Well,
yeah.
Up next, we have
by your dazzling personality.
Are you looking at social profiles online now?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I'm not paying attention. I'm doing other things right now.
Thank you, Mike, for that mesmerizing moment. Up next, we have This Week in Technology. Now would be a good time to enjoy a little whiskey on the side as we're going to be doing so during the break. You're listening to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm. See you in a few minutes.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, so you know what? We need people to start liking our social media pages.
If you like our show, if you really like us, we could use your support on patreon.com.
Or is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon.
Okay, Patreon. If you really like us, you can.
And you say I'm
like
the
us
English
in
guy?
Patreon.com.
I butcher the English language?
You know you butcher the English
Okay,
language
so it's
all the time.
It's Patreon.com.
Patreon.com. If you really like our show, you can subscribe to Patreon.com and help us out.
Oh, and you can visit us on that Facebook platform. You know, the one that Zuckerberg owns?
The one that we always bag on?
Yeah, you can. We're on Facebook, too.
Yeah, like us on Facebook.
Do you know what our Facebook page is?
TechTime Radio.
At TechTime Radio.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a trend here.
It seems to be that there's a trend, and that's TechTime Radio.
Or you can even Instagram with us.
And that's at TechTime Radio.
That's at TechTime Radio. Or you can find us on TikTok.
And it's TechTime Radio.
It's at TechTime Radio.
Like and subscribe to our social media.
Like us today. We need you to like us.
Like us and subscribe. That's it?
That's it. That's that simple.
And now, let's look back at this week in technology.
All right, Mike, we're going all the way back to November 12th, 2000.
That was a long time ago.
That's a long time ago. All right. Microsoft declares tablets are the future. Now, Bill Gates does a demonstration of a functional prototype of a tablet PC. Microsoft claims that the tablet PC will represent the next major evolution in PC design and functionality. However, the tablet PC initiative never really takes off, and it isn't until Apple introduced the iPad in 2010 that tablet computing is widely adopted. Now, Microsoft's failure with the tablet PC initiative was twofold. First, they simply tried to adapt Windows, an operating system designed to use a keyboard and mouse, to all of a sudden be touchscreen and pen interface. Users never really warmed up to the awkward hybrid interface, and none of the items worked correctly when you had your pen. So your pen was like the biggest drawback for the whole thing. You'd have to collaborate it every time you used it, and then if it was off a bit as you were writing, it would not do the correct A, B, C's. Any of the letters it would do that have spaces in there. Did not work. Now,
yeah, I mean, really, it was in 2000, so it was way before its time.
So it was before its time. That's correct. And, finally, then they decided the design for the hardware would be for their OEM partners. So anybody could come up with the idea of what the tablet PC looked like. So you had Dell fighting over this. You had a bunch of different laptop providers, Asus. You had Lenovo at the time that was coming up with different ideas, and none of them really took off. It's interesting because Microsoft has been very successful and has learned from this failure because they created the Surface tablets.
Yeah.
You have a Surface right in front of you right now.
Yeah, it's one of the most awesome things that I own.
Now, do you know why? This because Microsoft decided to steal Apple's interface and information and then mimic the models that Apple proved successful to create a tablet. And then it's really funny because we just talked about this a couple episodes ago. Now, Apple is copying the Surface because their new PCs that are coming out next year and the year after are going to have touch screens. So Microsoft copied good old Apple. Apple's copying that.
This isn't new behavior.
It's not new behavior. Okay. Well, we're going to take a commercial break. When we return, we have Mark Mumble Whiskey Review. See you after this break.
How to See a Man About a Dog. It combines darkly comic short stories, powerful poems, and pulp fiction prose to create a heartbreaking and hilarious journey readers will not soon forget. Read How to See a Man About a Dog, Collected Writings, for free with Kindle Unlimited. Ebook available on Kindle, print copies available on Amazon the Bookpository, and more.
The segment we've been waiting all week for. Mark's Whiskey Mumble.
Did you notice Mike's out of his whiskey also now?
I did. I see 2 empty glasses. Luckily, I saved a little bit for me.
That's pretty good stuff.
It is. All right, celebrating November 11th. First, as Nathan mentioned earlier, a heartfelt shout out to all veterans in both Canada and the United States, because both countries are celebrating today. Thank you all for your service and sacrifice as we celebrate Veterans Day.
Now, speaking of Canada, cheers. Speaking of Canada, are you, I heard a little rumor, a little birdie, saying that you now have your citizenship up in Canada?
That's correct. I'm a dual citizen.
Okay, there you go. Well, congratulations.
Now, also today, we're celebrating another thing.
Oh, what's that?
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it Origami
Day?
Bingo. Thank you for helping out, Odie. Now, today, National Origami Day.
Oh, look at Odie's.
There you go. Put it on screen. There you go. A time to slow down, find your zen, and appreciate the beauty of precision and patience. Originally called Orikata origami dates back to Japan as early as 105 AD. Now, that's a long time ago, not 25 years, 105 AD.
All right, that is.
Before the Industrial Revolution, paper was a luxury reserved for the elite. But today, anyone with a sheet of paper and a little focus can master the fold. Even Odie joins in, showing off her best origami dog.
That's right. That was pretty good.
Now,
Have you ever done the origami with the frog that hops?
Yeah.
Okay, see.
I actually do a lot of origami.
You do?
Yeah, well, maybe not a lot, but I do origami.
The origami?
I thought it helps with Zen. Doesn't seem to be helping Mike.
Hey, I didn't say I do a lot of it. I do Tai Chi too.
What's Tai Chi?
Never mind.
Okay. Isn't that the thing you're outside? Didn't I go to a Tai Chi event with you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Mike led it.
I cannot imagine Nathan doing Tai Chi successfully.
Nathan can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, now, hang on now. I thought I was doing...
Did you bring a long chair just to watch?
No, I had a mat and I was doing everything.
Did you just sleep?
That's the right. We don't need a mat.
Then all of a sudden I did the crane kick and Karate Kid.
Yes, no.
That tells me all I need to know about Tai Chi.
That's exactly right.
Continue on.
Nathan
Thank you,
and
Nathan.
origami.
Yeah.
So Origami Day celebrates the art of precision layering, just like Remus Repeal Reserve 5, where 5 distinct bourbon vintages are folded together with the same meticulous care it takes to turn paper into poetry.
Oh.
You see how he does that?
I did.
Nathan? Okay. Yeah. Maybe you should take lessons.
He should just read books to people at night and become a narrator. It's so soothing.
So each blend of this whiskey combines high rye bourbons aged 6 to 14 years from the historic Ross and Squibb distillery, some with mash bills nearly 40% rye. Now, it's still a bourbon, but they're very high rye mash bills. The real artistry lies in the blending, where flavors of spice, oak, and caramel don't just balance, they transform. In bourbon chemistry, new flavor compounds are born as those distinct profiles merge, creating a whiskey experience that literally cannot exist without the blend.
So when they do this, do they let the blends sit for a year or so that they mix together, or is it something that they do pretty quickly and then bottle it? How
You just
does
put it in a blender.
Oh, and how do they mix the blends?
It depends on the distillery. So I don't know this particular one. Some of them will mix a few together, let it sit for up to a month,
and then
taste it again, see what it's doing, and then see what other barrels to add or what other.
Okay.
So more than likely, they did not choose these 5 whiskeys up front to blend together. At least that's my hypothesis. They just started blending and kind of see which ones would fit together.
Okay. All right.
Now, I could not have asked for a better raffle win. This pour turned out to be an absolute gem. Rich, bold, and full of personality from start to finish. I snagged it at a get-together hosted by the YouTube channel Curiosity Public. And let me tell you, when whiskey meets good company and great conversation, that's my kind of victory.
There you go. All right. Now you really
That's the only reason I show up here every week.
Now you really
For
like
good conversation? I don't think so.
Well, okay, all right. Well, at least for the whiskey.
That's
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So the little plug to the YouTube group. Every once a year they have an event and you go to and you kind of hang out and have a good time.
I do, and then on the air, you guys rip on me for not being here. But you know what? I'm bringing bottles back to you.
That's all right. That's a good. You know what? We
See,
appreciate that.
he's paying us with whiskey.
That's
you
right.
got from that trip, you got this one, and then you got the Baker's 13, which we had.
This is actually really good.
This one's excellent.
Is this on your top shelf or middle shelf or?
This is on my top shelf.
It was on his top shelf. Like before we go out.
And I have a backup bottle.
Oh, he's got a backup bottle. Oh, you know what I'm getting for Christmas then. All right, no, just joking. All right, let's move on. Whiskey and technology are such a great pairing, like wine and cheese as the holiday season is upon us.
Okay.
That's good, right?
No, I'm laughing because of the suspense content there.
Oh yeah, there was
wine.
I was wondering what was going to
cheese,
drop
yes.
next because I was ready to rip on him, but you know what? That's a beautiful pairing.
That is pretty good pairing.
Actually, my wife and my daughter and I this past weekend just went to a wine and cheese tasting
Oh, there you
out
go.
in Woodinville.
There you go. Fantastic.
It was fantastic.
I
It
guess
was
so.
great
Yeah.
cheese, great wine, excellent pairing.
That's right. Just like
impressed,
technology
Nathan.
and whiskey.
I love you again.
There you go. All right, now let's prepare for our technology
Okay,
fail of the week.
Let's get out of this
Brought
awkward
to us by
conversation.
Elite Executive Services.
Congratulations, you're a failure.
Oh, I failed, did I?
Yes. Did I? Yes.
All right, so this is going to be Mike's going to love this. It's about ChatGPT. So
Yeah,
let's
I love
talk
this
about
stuff.
this. All right, the University of Illinois.
What was that again?
Illinois.
The University of Illinois.
Illinois.
Illinois?
Illinois.
Illinois? No. Can we say
Illinois?
Illinois. Is it
go.
not Illinois?
Most people say Illinois. Now, of course, if you're from the inner city of Chicago, you're allowed to say Illinois, but you're not. So stick with Illinois.
Okay, Illinois. All right.
Yeah.
Guess what happens? When you get an apology that gets flagged for plagiarism, it might be the time to log off of ChatGPT. At this university, 2 data science professors caught dozens of students cheating with AI.
Dozens of students. Then caught them using AI again to write an apology email. The professors, known on campus as the data science duo, read these robotic remorses out loud in class, projecting the copy and paste parade for 1,200 students to witness. That's awesome.
All right, turns out the students
That's old school shaming right there.
I know. I mean, they probably got in so much trouble because all those people's feelings were hurt. All right, since the syllabus did not ban AI, no one was punished for grades, but they did receive public criticism. One student reportedly asked if AI could write a better excuse next time. Another wondered if their apology could at least come up with a chatbot-generated hug. Moral of the story, if you're going to cheat with AI, at least don't let it plagiarize your apology, too. So this is becoming a little bit of an issue.
So there was no lesson learned there.
I told you this was an issue way back when
I'm
we
sure
started.
their syllabus has been changed to not allow AI moving forward. I would guess that they would change
use
it.
AI, they got caught, they got shamed, and their apology was then done with the same tool that they used to cheat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I understood the story right. All right.
So this is what's happening is people are getting lazy. And I now
No way.
Well, let's start off. People
Vibe
have
coding.
always been lazy.
Okay.
Go on.
People are
vibe
always
coding
lazy.
is happening. Now I use vibe code to fix our TechTime Radio website and some stuff. It did a great job. Which vibe coding means you put in your prompt into an AI and it comes out with code.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful about it because malware can get introduced to it. A bunch of things can happen also. But it seems to be now people, instead of just typing emails anymore, people just put it into ChatGPT, boom, send, and it's becoming kind of
That's what I do.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't write any of your emails anymore? You just say, hey, I'm in a upset mood. Tell my boss that I need this to be taken care of in a nice way.
You write the summary, or I write just the bullet points of what I want in there. And then, because we're technical people, we suck in English.
Okay, that is true.
And grammar.
That is true.
And spelling.
And pronunciation.
Is that Nathan's excuse?
Pronunciation.
Yeah. So then it writes it for me. I read it quickly, and I'm like, not right. Modify this. I get it what I want. Then I cut and paste it, and then I'll tweak it just a tiny bit.
All right. As an interested observer in this, because I write my own stuff. I don't use ChatGPT to write stuff.
Okay, you unicorn.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
look at Odie got really.
Does
it
take you just as long to write a ChatGPT email that it does for me to write a regular email?
Absolutely not. Way, 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 way faster. I get so much
it's more
work
creative.
done.
It's more creative.
I am so slow to write and properly write an email for me. So let's talk SATs. My overall SAT was pretty good because my math was super high. My English was abysmal.
Okay.
And so it takes me a very long time.
See, I had the opposite. I had a really high vocab and a not so high math. It was not bad, but
I had high math too.
I had well.
And I bet
you are a tech guy.
It was pretty low.
We already know about his English.
That's why we both went into our personal.
Do you know I won a spelling bee in like 5th grade?
Odie, what did you want to say,
you to know
Odie?
that. My spelling was good for some time in life.
Help us out.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I was going to say, if you're not using the skills to write a proper email, you're just hindering yourself later down the line.
Correct.
That is exactly the problem.
Okay, Odie. Odie,
so
I'm
how
too
are
old
you
for that.
how are you any better than these students that can't even be bothered to write their own apology?
Yeah, I don't. I would have just said I'm.
Ooh, burn!
Mic drop.
Burn.
I actually don't have a problem with them writing the apology with AI.
So in other words, Mark's just okay no matter what.
Yeah, they took the time to actually do something.
They had to write it. They got caught. They got caught using ChatGPT for their assignments. The professor said, "Hey, you got caught. Now you apologize." Then they went back and used the ChatGPT
Yeah,
to
lesson
apologize.
has
I think
not
there's
been
one
learned.
leader.
That's
Is there one Ferris
that's
Bueller
like-
that's running the whole
That's
group?
just like saying, well, no, that's
no,
just
they're
like
all
saying,
just lazy. Like you guys.
it's exactly the same thing.
ChatGPT is a tool.
It's
So
ex-
I don't use it
a
to do my
tool.
job, my main
Is
job.
your job not have emails in it?
This is exactly
Yeah,
the
but
same
that's
thing
not
as
my
saying,
job.
I'm
That's
sorry I
part of
got
your job.
caught.
That's just the negative part of your job.
Whoa. We
I
gotta-
feel
we
like if
gotta
I went into
choo-choo
an
tie here.
interview and was like, "Listen, I'm great at doing the board, but I suck at the personal thing,"
I want to.
I wouldn't get hired.
Can I do
You
that
said
in
hired.
future interviews? Can I say, hey,
Just be
when they
honest, you
ask
still
me
get hired.
when they ask me a question, can I
'Cause you say
say,
you can
hang
actually
on,
work.
wait till
I'll
I
show up
chat
on time.
GPT the answer?
I'll make sure I get stuff taken care of. All right.
You have to know your job. You have to know what to do. You have to have those personal connections. But for the little side things, just like so nobody uses a calculator here.
Right.
Because I got a phone. Actually, I do. I use calc all the time.
You
What?
can't
Yeah,
use
yeah.
calc. No, that's terrible. You must do the math by hand.
No,
No.
you know, my
That's what you
teacher
guys are
said
saying.
I never.
That's not what
My
we're
teacher
saying.
said,
Exactly what you're
you
saying.
need to know math because you're never going to have a device that's going to have a calculator on it. How are you going to be able to do math? Guess what? I got it in my pocket. I got 3 of them now. I just upgraded from 2 phones to 3 phones.
That was probably
Nerd.
your best accent so far.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
No, don't encourage. Never
Yeah.
encourage.
All
that.
right, let's go to
All
our,
right.
our Nathan Nuggets.
I think we
We have
really.
time
I
for a
think we
nugget?
need.
Yes, you
I
gotta
think we
listen to
need to
this. You're gonna love
spend
this
time.
one.
Just everybody yelling in a mic. That's
All right, here we go.
We're off the rails today.
This is your Nugget of the Week.
All right, you guys are all going to love this.
yeah. I got to get on ChatGPT and figure out what I'm going to answer. Hold on.
Okay,
You
here we
don't
go.
make it think for you. Just write what you're thinking.
Lego is going boldly where no brick has gone before.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with
Hey.
tech, but it's awesome.
So we're all going to like this. A $400 Star Trek Enterprise set
Trek
is now available.
Trek.
Move over Millennium Falcon. There's a new nerd shrine in town, and it goes warp speed. Starting November 28th, Lego is finally releasing the Neutral Zone's Star Trek territory for the first time ever from the franchise with a glorious 3,600.
Mike, it's been 5 years. You're not going to fix it.
Star Trek?
He claims to be a geek,
I
but he's
know,
really just a
I
collector
know.
that resells things.
But-
he's really not a
but-
nerd.
All right.
Talk to us, Nathan.
Okay, Star Trek nerds.
God.
Tell me how many episodes, because this is what this Lego does, is it separates the saucer unit from the base unit. How many episodes in Star Trek did they actually have? One episode for this.
We did it in the movie.
They did it in the movie
Okay, I'm
too.
just talking about Next Generation. How many episodes do you think?
One.
One? Okay, what do you think, Mark?
Yeah.
One? It's 3 episodes.
Was it 3?
3 episodes, yeah.
It was under 3.
so-
3 or under.
A Counter at Farpoint, The Arsenal of Freedom, and Best of Both Worlds Part 2. There you go.
Nice.
After season 4,
Yeah, this
they
is,
never
know
went
that
back
off the
to it.
top
this
of
is
your
how
head, or did you
Nathan
go look that
justifies
up?
his intelligence.
Now
right
let's
here.
talk about what this comes with. If you order it, this is really important. You got to get on and order it when it becomes available. You actually get, there's more. You actually get
But wait,
a
there's more.
bonus shuttle pod. Before December 1st, if you order it, you get the extra Type 15 shuttle pod set. So this is like a Black Friday deal with more dilithium crystals. But let's talk about what you actually get on there. But these are the characters you get. Captain Picard comes with a teacup. All right, because diplomat
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
with Earl Grey, that's correct. Commander Riker comes with a trombone
Oh, okay.
because he played the trombone in the series, right? Data comes accompanied with his
Well,
cat
we just
spot.
went out on mics.
What's that?
Our mics just dropped.
No, I hear you. I'm just fine. What do you mean your mic just dropped? I think you just need to plug your headset in. You were moving your headset too much. There you go. Are you back on?
I'm back on.
There you go.
Everybody just
You know
start-
what?
Everybody
Nathan was
just start talking like this.
I should have just pulled the plug and kept it there.
Okay, Worf comes with a phaser and tons of forehead ridges. Now, this is the best thing. This is in their promotional material. Wesley Crusher wields a portable tractor beam generator, presumably to pull himself out of plot holes. They actually wrote that on the ad. Isn't that hilarious?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Guinan comes with bartending wisdom included. Dr. Beverly Crusher comes with medical gear. And Geordie LaForge comes with a tricorder and an engineering case in the PADD. And Deanna Troy readies your senses to see why the heck you just spent $400 on plastic pieces. There you go. That was actually in their ad stuff. That's a pretty good ad. Hey, you gotta like
Pretty
that.
good ad.
All right. Are you gonna buy it?
No.
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 Are you gonna buy it?
No, you know Nathan's gonna buy it.
No,
$400 is
because
a lot.
yeah, that's a big thing going on in the Lego community right now. Is that they're overcharging like
Yes.
heck.
Yes.
Were you a Lego person growing up?
I was,
not buying Legos and putting them on your shelf unopened. I mean, actually opening and playing with them.
Yes, my parents were
There's
not
literally
very.
Legos behind
They were
us.
not very rich, so I didn't have sets that I could actually build when I was a kid. We would go to garage sales and find all the loose.
Okay.
So I have a bunch of chewed up Legos that I would get from my parents.
I was never a Lego person. I was
Listen
a
to this
tinker
rags
toy.
to riches stories about Nathan's Lego collection.
So I still have every Lego that I had when I was a kid.
I was a poor
In their
little
boxes?
Lego.
No, I just have a big tote with all the Legos.
He has a tote with all these poor little old Legos.
For the grandkids?
He had to scrounge up when he's a little
Not
boy.
for grandkids. Nice try. All right, there you go.
Well, what are you going to use them for then?
To sell. What?
No, I'll wait till I have grandkids.
So-
come on over.
so
Back.
Back to the issue at hand.
Yes.
That's a lot of money for a Lego set.
Yes,
Except
but they've all been rising in price lately.
well, yeah, that Lego is crazy with
Lord
their
of the
prices.
Rings, Marvel stuff.
But you know, it's really a hard choice because if I can buy this, or I can buy 2 beds for my phone.
That's exactly right. And
I could have a bed on my bed
You can have
and a
2
bed in my
you can have
living
2
room.
active phones in there earning you money.
Yeah.
Oh, just think of
I-
all the
what
sweetest
if
Maybe
you
I
just
can
have
charge
a dummy
my-
phone
What's
and
that?
have that laying all day 24/7? Because don't you have 2 phones?
I have 3.
I'm gonna use my work
I know. I
phone.
can just have one actively making
Yeah.
money.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
use
just
my
put your
work.
burner phone in there all the time, like Cody said, until you need it.
No.
I
Thank.
don't have a burner phone.
What? Wait.
What?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my work phone so I can both get the benefits of the meatballs, and I can charge my workplace rent for
I was saying, Mike has talked
getting
about
that
this.
phone in the bed.
He likes the couch quite a bit. He's talked about this more than any other gadget we've had on for quite a long time, besides the robots that he loves.
Gwen did ask.
Yeah.
Not if you bought it, but how many have you bought? So
How many did you buy there, meatball
yeah,
boy?
no, not the phone.
I may have
thing,
bought
the
one
Lego.
for the Mumm family.
What, the phone thing or the Lego?
The
thing?
Lego. I bought one Lego.
So you
for
only
the Mumm
bought one?
family. Yeah. But this is my new thing I'm going to start doing for Christmas. I'm going to give out like vouchers of like percentages of a gift that I buy for myself. So if I buy a gift for myself and I say it's the Mumm family, and now I have
this is going down. No.
This
Cut
is-
this off before you get in trouble.
25%
Play the whiskey
coupon.
music. Play the pick of the day.
No, this is awesome. This is awesome.
All right, we want to thank everybody. We're about out of
Inc.
time.
Whoa, hold on. We
Nathan
need to pick
Inc.
of the
is
day.
sharing shares.
Okay.
And we need to do
You know
the
what?
secret sound.
And now our pick of the day for our whiskey tastings. Let's see what bubbles to the top.
I forget I have that ability.
All right.
sometimes.
We are drinking.
Yeah, you
thank you,
probably should
Odie.
use it more.
Remus Repeal Reserve Series 5. This came out in 2021, the limited release. If you can get your hands on it, it's delicious. 100 proof, mix of 5 bourbons.
It's fantastic. It's a whole thumbs up, like 2 thumbs up times 2 for me.
This is one of the best of the series.
It is.
Now
This
those,
may
if
be
you do
best
get
of the
it,
year.
you do need to open up and let it air out. So I didn't bring it in right away because when you first open it, it's a little tight. It needs to breathe to really bring out all those flavors.
What do you think, Mike?
I think it's excellent, so I gave it a thumbs up too. But not two thumbs up times 2.
Okay. All right. Well, let's now go to our secret sound. This is triple the money now.
Yeah, and if you act now, you can get shares.
All right. So does anybody know what that is? Actually, one of our staff
know
members
what it
knows.
is.
Actually, I think maybe both of the guys know. So we got to be careful. If you were on the live chat, one of them actually spoiled it and actually put
I did
it
not
out
say.
there.
I didn't say what it was.
Somebody was on the live chat, so you need to go on the live stream and make sure you see what's available there.
And then TechTime Radio said, "Is it foosball?" Yeah, like they're going to give the answer away.
Of course not.
That's a metal ball. That's not a plastic ball.
Oh, you're right.
Is that not a hint?
That is a hint.
That is a hint.
Okay. You know what, listeners? We're about out of time. We want to thank you for joining our program. Listeners, guess what? You can visit us at techtimeradio.com and click on the Be a Caller and click on that to select the secret sound. Choose that secret sound. Tell us what it is. We are now up to triple the original pot. It will keep on going. You know, see, this may be like a lottery type of deal. We want to thank everybody for listening to our show. Thank you to all of our great guests and hosts that join our show. Thank you so much, guys. Remember that the science of tomorrow starts with the technology of the day. See you next week.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on TechTime Radio. We hope that you had a chance to have that moment today in technology. The fun doesn't stop there. We recommend that you go to techtimeradio.com and join our fan list for the most important aspect of staying connected and winning some really great monthly prizes. We also have a few other ways to stay connected, including subscribing to our podcast on any podcast service, from Apple to Google and everything in between. We're also on YouTube, so check us out on youtube.com/techtimeradio, all one word. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it for you. From all of us at TechTime Radio, remember, mum's the word. Have a safe